Manticore showed up. We defeated it in under 1 round because we're amazing. And I got 22 Manticore tail spike daggers and 4 Manticore teeth. And that is all the notes I took.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, okay, you all encountered a barrier on the staircase, and it was a spider's lair. But in the end, you decided on the direct approach, and you simply slaughtered them all, mostly by knocking them off the staircase.
That was actually the previous session. The last session, we
Holy
just literally
smokes.
had like the one fight because we were coming at the end. We were on the end of our rest in the. We rested in the nest.
Oh, okay.
So it was literally
This
just.
happened last time.
Oh, was
wow.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were separate. My bad.
We did the long rest, but I stayed up for most of the night because my character has that feat. What's my feat?
Something like Fey Ancestry. Totally not Fey
Alert.
Ancestry.
No, alert.
Alert. Feed.
Alert.
Okay.
Yeah, I have alert because I figured if I was a rabbit, they're always like alert for
Yeah.
prey, so I took that feat.
Yeah, I've tried to catch a rabbit before.
And it worked. And you did actually. There were a group of Liland that passed through without a problem, and then a freaking Manticore, which yes, you just nuked.
Alright, the Lowland.
Yeah, that was because our fearless leader was woken up from her slumber.
Yes.
She was bad.
All right.
Yeeted it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like,
You did
am I the
all
leader?
of the killing.
Like
the rest of us didn't even get up.
Yeah, didn't I roll like a fucking 64 radiant damage or something?
Yes. You did. You were just like so mad at being woken up from your slumber. You were like, die.
I love
The
it.
rest of us were just like, ow, not so bright. Come on, some of us are trying to sleep here.
That is a fair complaint.
Here you all are after the spider lair, rested now with your spell slots back, long rest, and
Sorry, Ross. Do I get a long rest, or since I stayed up, do I take any exhaustion or anything?
you don't you won't take exhaustion unless you go like the full 24 hours, so you still have time. But I think what it was, because you don't have Fey Ancestry, right? You used the alert feature or feat as and you sacrificed your long rest. You didn't get it, but that way you could use the alert feat. But you'll have to go it'll have to be some time before you get to where you're exhausted. Another 12 hours or something like that. I don't know how long.
I mean, I think someone took my place for this last little bit. I think maybe. I can't remember.
Do you have a feature like Fey Ancestry where it only takes 4 hours and you're in a trance?
No.
Okay,
Kevin took
yeah.
over at
Okay.
some point.
Oh.
I had second watch.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think, wasn't it something like, did you do one watch? Am I frozen?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
okay. Because Kevin's definitely frozen, right? Okay. You might have to have your video off, Kevin, which sucks, because I love seeing your handsome face, but...
It's a pretty high quality face.
yeah.
Definitely at 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it
I'm
looks
a
like you're
harsh
still
critic.
lagging, Kevin, so it might help to have the video feed off. I don't know. But anyways, did you just do one watch, Titania, or did you do more than one watch? I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember either.
I think this is indicative of the amount of misunderstanding there was about this at the time.
Okay.
This is a very authentic experience.
Do you remember what happened, Caleb?
I think there was... I think the 2 watch thing is right, and I think Titania didn't get enough sleep. But then there was just sort of... I think there was general confusion about, like, kind of what was happening. I think Ross was under the impression Titania had a feature that allowed her to go 4 hours without sleeping. And that wasn't... And I wasn't under that impression. But yeah, I think there was some miscommunication about what was going on.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so stuff happened that people didn't understand.
Denise, was it your intention just to do one watch and then trade it out, but to do the first one?
Well, I mean, I think my intention was to keep watch the whole time, but I think someone did switch with me
Oh.
because, yeah.
Yes,
Well-
I switched.
Well, if your intention was to do the watch the whole time, you wouldn't have gotten a long rest, right? Okay. So, so everybody got a long rest except Titania, who stayed on watch for...
her intention was to not take the long rest, but then Kevin did switch out watch with her, so
But
she
wouldn't
would
it
have
have
gotten
been
the
a
long
short
rest.
rest? I mean, not that I would get anything back from it.
You could take a short rest, yeah. I mean, they're...
I switched out with her because I only need 4 hours to get a long rest.
Yeah, so
So I
even though
swapped
her
out.
intent was to do the whole watch, he did take over, so she did get her rest.
Well, if it's 4 hours, you could... It would not be a long rest. Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I believe that everything that has been said has been true.
But you can get the benefits of that day's short rests if you want them. However, and I think we mentioned this last time, if you take the benefits of a short rest, you lose your die for that. You lose the short rest for the day. Were you at max hit points at the time? And do
Yeah.
you have... Okay, do you have any features where you regain anything on a short rest? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's just...
No, and I still have plenty of spell slots. The only thing that I guess I would necessarily want to have a long rest for was to get some of those sorcery points back, but I still have 4 of them. So, I'm good.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's see. This. All right. You all are at the spider's nest, and here you are right here. The staircase continues ahead of you. You can see where you can see these lines and rope that are extending off from it, off to the side. It looks like the staircase kind of winds up above you. It falls away here, but it looks like you could jump across with no problem, or make it across on the side if you're careful. And you see these blue mushrooms that are kind of modeling the top of the staircase up above you, where you can see a landing.
Well, jumping across would be a terrible plan, as was made abundantly clear to me last time I tried to Misty Step. So I'm going to say let's try to go along the side, right, gang?
All right, you do that, no problem. You make it along the side onto the staircase, and as you get close, Herdalis, he runs up ahead and he gets down on his knees on the staircase and he grabs the blue mushroom. He's like, finally, sentries. And he gets up on his feet and he runs back to Ollie, the masked man that follows him around. And he's like, here you go. I got a blue mushroom for you. And then Ollie does like a jig, or like a dance, like in place, and then spins and then takes the mushroom and is like, and then stands on the staircase. And he's like, no, that wasn't our deal. I came with them. I got the mushroom. This is it. We can go back now, right? And Ollie just stands impassively and quietly. And Herdalis looks at you all like nervously. Like, no, I don't want to go ahead. Not there.
My gut instinct tells me I should probably remind you that if there's any undead within 30 feet of us, I turn into a lighthouse.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that. You do not light up.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just getting that feeling. I'm just gonna kind of look at everybody else and be like, "Do you guys know what the hell's going on right now?" Because he kind of sounds like a crazy person.
Seems to me like he made some kind of deal or other arrangement with this god character, and he seems to be regretting it. Which you might experience how that goes.
It also sounds like he fully go through with what he promised.
Herdalis is like, with a thing of blue mushrooms, he's like, I'm standing right here. I can hear
Well,
him.
what did you
You can
promise
correct
him
us
then?
if we get it wrong.
What was the deal? What was the exact wording of the deal?
Oh,
Ah,
I
recognition.
Hmm.
I told him that I would help, that I would get the blue mushrooms and help you. I thought I did.
Well, unfortunately, our mission is to clear up whatever's blocking the staircase. So you're not quite there yet, buddy.
Well, I think part of it is not fulfilled yet.
Yeah.
At this, Huloth, the Githyanki, he,
I forgot we had NPCs.
yeah,
We have so
I
many.
have like a party of NPCs.
he's like, this place looks familiar, as if I've been here before, and looks around.
Hey, while we're all learning things and also learning important life lessons, daily reminder, Din's 3 rules for surviving staircase. Rule number 1, do not leave the staircase. Rule number 2, do not, under any circumstances, unless you're okay with the ramifications, teleport on the staircase. And rule number 3 of Din's rules for surviving on the staircase, do not destroy the staircase. All right, we're good to go.
Good
We got
answer.
this.
Good answer.
All right, Faith, what are we doing?
Well, now that Herdalis has reconciled with his mistake and is regretting his life right now, I believe we should press onward.
Okay.
Hey, before we do that, while you're obligated by a god to help us, do you need that bow?
Here, and he hands you the bow.
I trade him my bow.
Yeah, and he takes your bow, so he knows you're better at it. You have a +1 bow now. It's a
Nice.
short bow, I think, or was it a long bow?
I hope it's a long bow.
It's a long bow. Anyways, as you're continuing up the stairs, it takes some time as you climb up the stairs to try to get to this landing. It's off in the distance. You begin to hear what sounds like a tune on a wind instrument, like.
Whatever you're doing is not reaching the microphone. Still no.
My mic is bleaching it out. Well, it's like a wind instrument sound, like a hollow, echoing, haunting sound.
Bassoon.
Titania's ears is like. Her
And
ears
she's
go
the only
down.
one that heard it.
Everybody can make a perception check.
17.
16.
Oh, good. It transferred over.
I apparently hear nothing because I rolled a 1 + 5 is a 6.
Yeah.
11.
You're just twitching for no reason.
Okay. So I think starting with Titania, starting with Set, you don't notice anything. Titania, the noise from this maybe music, sound, echoes. All of a sudden, it feels like your eardrums are getting twisted, like in pain, Whereas it's not affecting everyone else really strongly right now, you're able to hear really, really well, and that right now is terrible for you, and it's actually painful. For Faith and Din, you hear what sounds like wet meat slapping against stone, and something scraping up above you, and you hear gurgling noises, along with this like wind instrument.
Do I see bunny pain going on?
Yeah, you see Titania. Yeah.
Can I look up? Is
Protection
there
from
anything
good and
above
evil.
us?
Whoa. Cool. I'm just gonna say that works, and now you're not in pain. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Dan?
You said there were sounds that sounded like they were coming from above us. I would like to look upwards.
Okay. You can't see, so like from where you are, and you can keep going if you want to, like continue up the staircase, or you want to scout ahead and then look up on the platform. But on the stairs, like the stairs go up, you can't see. You're not cresting above where the platform is.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it sounds like it's coming from the platform.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Further. So you have the. I'll
Ah.
actually show you. Like, so you've got the platform
That's
here. You can't
dramatically
see.
disconcerting.
Yeah. There's further along on the platform. It sounds like it's coming up above on the platform. Yeah. What do you do?
Titania is gonna look over at Faith and is gonna be like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. And she's gonna shake her head a little bit, and her ears are gonna just like finish twitching out and go back to their normal.
All right. And now you can hear it, Titania. You hear it sounds like wet, slimy meat slapping and scraping against sediment-covered stone, and gurgling and grumbling noises.
And you just see her nose just kind of like twitch a bit, like. But she doesn't say anything.
I will continue forward.
All right. So you go up onto the platform?
Yes.
Okay. You go up onto the platform, and just as you crest the platform, let me do a check for them. They fail. You see these creatures. Whoops. I don't know how to unshow that, but close that, because that's like all the game notes. My bad.
I didn't see that.
Good. What I should have popped out was instead this thing. And they're all in different shapes and sizes, and some of them have multiple like little limbs and little vestigial limbs, and maybe even a little vestigial head on one of them and stuff. Some of them are skinny and long, and one has like little useless feet and has to drag itself across the floor with large arms. And they play this music. It gets louder as you get closer. One of them has an instrument, and this one sees you as you approach and starts cackling. It plays the instrument loud. Everybody make a wisdom check, and then it
A
immediately.
wisdom check or a wisdom save?
I'm sorry, a wisdom save. I don't know why I said check. A wisdom saving throw, please. And
Oh
everybody,
shit, nat 28.
Nice.
12.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Well,
12. So everyone but Faith roll a D100.
Uh-oh.
Is this distance accurate?
Yeah.
Am I a lighthouse?
No.
Okay.
Fascinating. I rolled a 76.
It is just for undead, right? I just want to make the Helm of Radiance.
Yes, I believe so.
You got a 78?
76.
76. Okay.
how do you get like the sixes? Because I only have them in tens.
You can roll
Roll.
2 10s and then just use that as your first
It's just
and
as long
second.
as you know which one's the single digit and which one's the double digit, it's fine. It's the
Let's
same
see.
data, really.
Well, I mean, I have a D100, but it's just like done in tens.
You just
You
roll
have
it
a
twice.
D10.
Oh yeah. So roll a d10 with it.
Or just roll it twice if that's what you got, and then take it as the 2 digits, whatever. I did know a guy once who was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Nope. It has to be the decimal."
Well, I'm
That's
just gonna flip this
acceptable if
coin
he
50
has an
times.
actual 100-sided die, and he's like, nope, it's gotta be all one roll. If you're not doing it in one roll, it's not right.
35 then.
Okay, I'll start with Den and resolve that first. Den, for the next 8 minutes, which I'm going to say is about the amount of time that you could take exploring this platform before leaving somewhere else, you take a -1 penalty to all attack rolls, damage, saving throws, and ability checks as you start to spin, and you feel like you're about to fall off the staircase, like as the world starts to spin around you, and you throw up everywhere.
Oh, great. He's cast vertigo on me.
And what did you get, Titania?
I rolled a 35.
35. 35. You all of a sudden, and this is so perfectly Titania too, you have a -1. How would I do this? I'm going to say that actually you have disadvantage on any checks related to fear. And all of a sudden, Titania, you that sense that you have, like that danger sense, is like up in the red zone, and you're overwhelmed with feelings of being in unease and pensive and jumpy and twitchy, and like danger is everywhere around you, like, and it's just everywhere, and you start like looking around, like, to where the next thing is
I go
going to
and
be.
hide behind Faith.
Yeah.
This little rabbit just goes and hides behind Faith.
It causes with so much speed that you almost knock Faith over, almost off the stairs. And then what did you get set?
51.
51. Okay. You also have these feelings of unease. And the other thing I won't tell you yet. But you have disadvantage on fear checks, but you also feel overwhelmingly like something is wrong around you.
Now, is that fear? Is that frightened?
Yeah,
Because I have
frightened
advantage.
condition. So now
Alright, I have
you'll-
advantage against being frightened.
All right, so then we'll just say it's just normal then. Just, neither disadvantage nor advantage right now. Yeah, and Faith, what do you do?
Well, I had a nat 28, so...
Right.
Or you mean it's my turn?
Yeah, so I'll describe to you what's going on, and then you can decide what you want to do. You see this little chubby dude, like, playing it looks like almost like a bagpipes, like, but there's no bag. It's just like little flute, like multiple wind instruments that look kind of like bones, and he plays something on it. It sounds creepy, and then one of them smiles at you, and then they just like start to run off down the stairs. Meanwhile, next to you, all your friends are acting really weird. One of them almost knocks you off the stairs, and you see Den almost fall.
Okay, shit, I guess my first act is gonna be to, not let them all do that. This is an effect of the music, right? Like, does Faith know that?
Yeah, it looks
I know
pretty
Sean knows
apparent. It does look pretty apparent that, like, it played that song and then this happened, right?
Then there is one thing I want to try first, in the hopes of a quick fix. I want to try to do... They're going down a down staircase, right?
Yes. I mean,
I want to...
it looks like it's, like, winding off into the distance, but
But it's like
down.
they're moving in a downward direction.
compared to where you are, because there is no up or down. I don't mean to complicate
I want
it,
to I want to do create water right behind these things, in an effort to make them all slip off the staircase very quickly.
All right. You can do that. Does it have a casting time?
1 action.
Oh, so there's no casting time, right? Takes
Nope.
an action.
It is not supposed to be used like this.
Oh wait, no, I'm saying, okay, so this is what I'm saying. You can take that action, but
Or
your friends will not be, you will not be able to intervene in the next thing that's about to happen with your friends. So his den is about to fall off the stairs.
so what you're telling me is, even if I make all 3 of these things trip and fall, it's too late to prevent them from doing something
That's a good
stupid
point,
because
though.
of the music.
No, that's cool too. So like, you can try to cast the spell, and if it works, it could interrupt the music. I like that, yeah. But
That
if
was
it
the idea, yeah.
If it fails, there's going to be a skill challenge for the other 3.
I want to apologize to all of you in advance. And let's see if they slip and fall.
Okay, I'm going to make them do dexterity saving throws versus your spell save DC. So what is what
Okay.
is that?
16.
He does indeed fall. I'm going to see if he... let's see what his buddy does. And he fails. Okay. The music stops, and you hear gurgling. I'm going to see if they... I'm going to just do it again and make it the same thing like a skill challenge. And you hear screaming as 2 of them fall off the stairs and 1 slips and falls. And now I'm going to see what happens when it falls off the stairs.
I did have a backup plan in case 1 made it. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
That does not happen. That does not happen. But instead... no, that does happen. Okay, so they just fall. It's impossible to say... You know, you don't see them fall all the way to the bottom, but if you were, you would see them take, you know, minus whatever the max damage is for falling. There is some max damage. I can't remember what it is. It's something. But otherwise, they would take 475 damage. Just see them fall and fall and fall. All right. Now, what do you guys do? All of a sudden, you're not sick anymore. Den, and it clears up, and you can see, and you realize that you're just about to, like, your sense of where space was wrong, and you were just about to, like, pull yourself over the stairs and fall off of it. And then everybody else, you're no longer, like, this mania is no longer affecting you.
Well, I would most certainly like to walk closer to the center of the platform.
You do that. What do you all do?
I got you, boo.
Titania and Set.
She would probably just like straighten herself back up and kind of like straighten herself out and act like it never happened, that she never hid behind anybody.
It's so cute.
And we will never talk about this platform again.
And you do see a
Are you
door
sure,
here.
Dan?
Didn't much happen to
Describe the
Seth,
door,
so I just
Dungeon
walked
Master.
up.
Yeah. So you
Can
see.
I?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I still see the one that didn't fall off the stairs? On the stairs?
You can. He has since, in that time, started like running away. I will say he makes it about that far where you could still see him, but he's just about to crest off where you can't see him anymore.
Cool. I want to telekinesis him off the edge because that's within my 60 feet.
Okay, you do that. And he takes the wondrous magical item with him that like did that stuff and
shit.
flies off the stairs. I'm gonna see what happens to him because I think it's funny.
I turn back to the party while you figure that out and say, none of you's a bard, right?
Nope.
Well, I learned a few ditties as a kid. I like to think I'm not terrible.
Well, then, if you'd like the instrument, it's going that way.
The scary one? No, no thanks.
I'm good.
Yeah, the one with some kind of demon slobber all over it.
Caleb, do you know there is a max falling damage, right? Is it like what is it like 100 or something like that? It's a D&D thing. It's not a physics thing. The physics thing.
I have no idea.
Okay.
In my experience, it's whatever it is, it's too high to be something to worry about.
There is like
There's a certain point where it's just like hitting a kill box in a video game. It's just like you've done badly, you're dead now.
I believe you can cheese it by polymorphing into a giant ape and then be unable to die in a fall, because the hit points of a giant ape are greater than the max fall damage. I believe that's what I've heard. But nonetheless,
I mean, if it's only 100 and something, I can probably tank it.
yeah. Well, anywho, they take 63 fall damage, and they both I'm sorry, that one does, and he is crushed, and that object is out there somewhere.
I'm sure we'll never see it again.
Indeed, as I make these notes.
And that's what kills me in the other campaign.
I don't know. Are you like in the other campaign? I guess this is out of game at this point. Would you remember this situation, or is this other campaign happening before this? So, like, would you actually recognize the instrument in question in the other if it shows up in the other campaign?
Well, do you mean me specifically? Because I'm a
Yeah.
different character in all the campaigns.
Oh, that's true.
But this character is going into the main campaign. But interestingly, Denise's question is not that easy to answer.
Time
Well, I
in
mean-
the Veil is not a flat circle.
Yeah, that's fair. We've kind of wibbly-wobblied that thing to hell.
Okay, you're on the platform. There's blue mushrooms everywhere. You killed the things.
The door.
and
What's
there's
the
a
door look like?
Oh yeah, I have to. In the platform. Let's see here. Okay. All right, I got this. Ah. You all notice Titania is are you wearing shoes or do you just have bunny feet?
I think just bunny feet.
As you get up onto the platform,
That's painful.
you notice that it's like uncomfortably hot. Like you don't notice it at first, but then as you're standing there, like it does not feel good. It's sort of that feeling that you get when
You're
like
standing on hot concrete.
hot
in the middle of
concrete,
some-
right? And the doors, the platform here is like a dull metallic color. You realize it's brass, and the threshold is also brass. And you can even see, Titania, as you look, like the heat almost creates a shimmer in the air.
And I look over at Ben and I'm like, is this type of thing normal? Where
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah, that's very
platform-
normal.
Okay.
Hey, monk guy, the tall one. You said that this seems
Yes.
familiar to you.
Actually,
you
at this point, let's see what
Recognize
happens
any of
here.
this?
Yes, I believe so. If I recall correctly, this was the path that I and my brothers took from our captivity. But it looks different. As if the directions from platform to stairs are not as they were.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, when Din says, "Hey, monk," Set looks up and he says, "The tall one," and then kind of just
Yes, these mushrooms were here. If I recall correctly, there are more of those wretched creatures, and in greater number.
That's not good. It doesn't. Hey, Faith, this I don't suppose this looks like where Helm would be.
Um, does this look like where I'm supposed to be? Do I have any idea?
Well, the good news is there's good news and bad news. The good news is that the sense of like where up was from the Planeswalkers Guild, continuing past the spider's nest and where they said the stuff was. Remember, the Lilland said you couldn't go this way. That something was going on. It was blocking the staircase. So there's only one way to go. So that thing blocking the staircase, if the Lilland were correct, there's only one staircase here. So. But as far as otherwise, you don't know.
Can I pray on it?
Do you, I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
You could prey on it, but since you don't have, there's a feature for that paladins or clerics have, and I can't remember what it's called. It's something that they get like at level 17 or something. Channeled, something where you can like literally call on your god, and they have to answer
Channel
you.
Divinity?
Yeah, and it's like
I have channel divinity.
There's the one where it's 3 yes or no questions. I think
Yeah.
is the spell you're looking for.
well, there's
No, I don't
also
have
one
that.
that clerics have where they can literally just say, "Hey God, help me out here," and there's like a 10% chance they have to help. I think
Yeah, it's a
literally called divine
D100, and I think the
Yeah.
DC is your cleric level or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm going to allow you to make that check twice, but you have to pass it twice, and if you fail, rather than hearing from your god, you receive some disfavor.
Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and not do that because the specifics were blocking the staircase, so I'm gonna assume it's probably not behind door number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're asking if it's behind the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured.
No, I think it would be
kinda
clear
forgot
to you
about the
based on what the
blocking part.
Lilland said that it probably is further ahead.
I say that to the party. It's probably further ahead. Probably.
Could I, Dungeon Master, I realize it's taking up time and completely unimportant, but could I hazard... I'm in character, I'm Din, who knows stuff. And out of character, I'm a player who sometimes knows stuff. And I have a guess at where this door leads.
Oh.
If I guess correctly, could Din know it?
Yeah, I love that. Sean does that, and I love it.
There is, in the elemental plane of fire, there's a brass city,
Bingo.
if I'm recalling correctly. Look at me. Look at Din, knowing things about the elemental planes. That's definitely not where Helm is.
Yep,
All right.
You can walk in there, and you'll end up in the city of brass.
I've just exhausted literally all of my knowledge about the elemental planes.
All
Is that where
right.
there's a name scribbled out on the map?
Where?
Like right here? Is that not what that is? A name being scribbled out?
Oh, those are like map details because this is a non-player map, and I'm like, I'll just scribble out the details. And now I have them on the GM layer instead. Anyways,
Yeah, I do that.
yeah. Okay. So where are we going?
Forward.
Okay. Forward onto the stairs. It takes some time as you get onto the stairs. Let me see. There are a couple things I have to see if they're happening as you do this. Oh dear. Uncomfortable. Okay, let me see this. Okay. You see on these stairs a person with blue skin walking with a staff, and Din, you recognize this person.
Uh-oh.
This is...
That's the worst kind of person we could encounter.
Yes. This is Breeze's brother, from the Temple of Chan. He is, seems lost, but as always stoic, and says, "Winds carry you, travelers. I shouldn't parley or speak with those not of earth and fire. I ask your aid." "Ah, Din. And like you get the sense of like the composure of the stoicism almost crack a little bit as this overwhelming sense of disapproval when he sees you.
Din will nervously but simply wave.
I look at Din with obvious disapproval. I'm not sure what he did, but I'm certain he did it.
Certain I did too.
Din, perhaps the winds of the goddess have brought us to this place, for it just so happens that I am trying to find Breeze. Can you tell me by which way I may find her? If you tell me, and then he turns to the others, like ignores Din a little bit. If you should tell me, or ignores Din rudely, and like looks to everybody else, I shall grant you a gift, a boon from the Palace of Unseen Contemplation.
Out of character, Breeze was the barkeep, wasn't she?
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that
where we gathered the NPCs that are like following us, like little dogs following their master.
Well, since I'm not crazy, then I'm just gonna flat out tell him, yeah, just back the way we came. It's pretty much straightforward. The only split platform that had more than 2 staircases attached to it, you should be able to just take a right on. Otherwise, there's only one direction to go if you don't go back the way you came.
Thank you, traveler. And he holds out his fist to you, Faith, like as if to drop something into your hand.
Then I do not fist bump him and hold out my hand under his fist.
Carry this with you in your time of need. May the true wind carry you to your desires. And he opens his hand, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, and there's a wind that like passes over underneath his hand and into yours, but there's nothing there. And then he holds back his hand and he looks back to Din and he's like,
I glare at Din again, like, Just like...
You know, I can give people air too. It's not that hard.
And then and Winthrus just goes, and he walks on.
I wonder what you did.
You know, it's just...
Definitely was not his sister's boyfriend, for sure. Definitely didn't happen.
I have a feeling it was something to do with his sister.
No, that's just how, you know, we are.
I cross my arms and stare at him, just like, so how much money do you owe her?
My tab is entirely paid up at the moment.
What did you do to upset her?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, really?
Winthrus is just very... He's a bit of a storm cloud, as we like to say. He's, I believe mortals would say he's not fun.
Were you guys a couple?
He could do better.
Winthrus? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man, just like all the time.
But I think she can do better than you. But if anything, like my older brother had, whenever I had issues like that, they always became very protective and hated the other boy scouts. So I'm wondering, what did you do to make her upset?
No. Breeze and I are on great terms. It's just, Windfirst, he lives on
Yeah, we are.
he lives on
Yeah,
the
you're
elemental
on
plane of air. Okay, communication isn't that easy. It's the kind of thing where he'd hear more about me than hear from me. And so,
I mean, I don't know. Air is what we use to communicate overall, and you seem to be full of hot stuff.
a lot of it, yeah.
Hot
I mean,
air.
you're really taking the side of a guy who just gave you air. I'm just saying, like, great boon my ass.
Yeah, what do I do with that?
All right, I've got to move a bunch of stuff here because a bunch of stuff happened.
I'm just gonna mark that down as a fistful of air. And let Future Sean try to figure that out.
Okay, you make it down to this platform, and let's see what this platform's like. Let's see here. Okay, that.
Good luck, Future Sean.
You should have told him to go through the door at the top of the stairs. That would have been funny.
Oh man, yeah.
Didn't lose his one respect with Faith.
And you probably make Breeze very upset.
She just need to know.
Faith, as you approach this platform, it makes you sick to your stomach. There is something wretched and wrong about it. You can see that the staircase here becomes a spiral staircase of iron, and there's this iron door, and the floor looks like it's made of iron, and it's cold here all of a sudden.
Have I become a lighthouse?
No.
You do hear
Well, actually, let me check.
You give us a sigh of relief because she had been literally standing on something super hot for a while. So now her feet are like cooling off. She's like,
Oh, I should note also that no light. So there's the door is casting a shadow, but light around the door is also muted and blotted out. Like it's almost like there are more shadows around the door than there should be.
Would Faith have enough knowledge about elements to know that that's probably related to a plane of darkness?
I mean, it seems pretty obviously evil and dark. That part is so.
You know, guys, not everything dark and shadowy has to be evil.
Does it seem Shadowfell-y? Is that a thing that can be discerned?
Probably not from Din.
Would Sean recognize it as related to that time that you freaking aged Felsane?
You know what? Nope. Actually, nope. This is a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not Shadowfell-y. Just out of character to Sean and Caleb. It is like dark, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overemphasize the shadows. It's just like obviously evil and wrong, and that's clear to Faith.
But it's not blocking the staircase in any way.
It is not. There's nothing else
Yeah,
going
doors
on here,
just
really.
kind of are evil sometimes.
Alright,
It's not
I
that
wanna
big of a
just-
deal.
Check that off mentally, and keep that in my hat for later if I manage to make it back.
Everybody can make a perception check.
– 19.
16.
good grief. I'm rolling bad. 9.
Oh, same.
Like, I've rolled probably all my dice, and like one roll will be really nice, and then when it comes to it,
I mean, I had a nat 28 wisdom save, and now I got a 9 on perception.
What'd you get, Set?
Well, your 9 perception probably won't make you vomit, so, take them where you get them.
16.
16. Din, you notice like something, like as you guys are looking at the door and talking about it and what it might be and stuff, you hear something scurry further down the staircase. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, I hear scurrying. And I see Titania, so I assume that wasn't her.
An idea. Din, one of your arrows, please.
I only got so many of these. I'll give her an arrow.
I cast light on it and hand it back. Fire away.
It's a staircase. It's a circular staircase. There's not a lot of angle there.
Well, it's the door that we're shooting it at.
Oh, okay. I don't think the door was scurrying.
Oh
But I'll
wait, that's
shoot
not
the
where the
arrow at the
scurrying
door.
was? I thought
Nah.
the scurrying was at the door.
No, the scurrying was down the
it was
staircase.
I apologize. Allow me to be
Oh.
more clear. It was sort of like downward staircasey, the spiral staircase thing.
Well, now you have a lit up arrow for the next hour.
I
Do what
forgot.
you will with it. Now that that's cleared up,
That was such a cool idea that didn't apply to the situation. It's really sad.
well,
I've
I
never
got a
actually
cooler
heard
idea
that.
though.
That's cool.
So, I have a drift globe, so I'll turn that on and push that ahead of us.
Okay, let me see what happens. Okay, what happens, you have to speak the command word, right, in order for the drift globe to go off? Or you can command where it is in space. I think all that's
just
true.
move it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you see it just disappear as grubby little hands like reach out and grab it, and you hear scurrying as something runs off.
Who could have guessed that something from some shadow-related plane would like things that are bright?
All right. Well, I'm gonna chase it because I want my drift globe back.
All right.
But I'm going to cast light on my amulet of Helm, so there's light ahead of me.
Does everybody else follow Faith, or is Faith running ahead?
I will follow Faith.
Everybody's following.
I'm following Faith, but I think my cats are.
Oh wait, no, wait. I have a better idea. Sorry, I'm not gonna run ahead yet. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I don't want this to progress until I've tried this first. I'm going to, like, make it cast daylight and see if I can scare off whatever just grabbed it.
Let me see. It all of a sudden, well, I'll tell you what you do see. As you're going down this spiral staircase, you find it harder, like, to go down this thing, because it just keeps spiraling, like, on and on and on, hundreds of feet. And then when you have it cast daylight, all of a sudden you see this bright flash of light further down the staircase, and it's looks like that bright flash of light, like as it starts to dim out, it's still going further away as this thing runs on.
All right, now I'm gonna chase after it,
All right.
but not abandon my party.
Let's see. You, everybody can make another perception check.
Retro. 17.
18.
9.
18. Okay. Din, you, as you're running with Faith down this, like, it takes a long time. Probably takes like 20 minutes of just like running down and down and down this thing, spiraling down this iron until you come to a place that's also like this huge platform. Okay. And I'm gonna show you the platform here, like the scope of this thing. It's probably, actually, let me use the measuring tool. Yeah, probably more than 100 feet across. It's like this.
There's an interesting question. Have there been mushrooms on the spiral staircase?
Yeah, there were mushrooms there growing on that thing.
All right.
Oh, by the way, just to clarify that, Ollie did not continue with you any further. Just Herdalis. Anyways,
That's disappointing.
And suspicious.
This platform, it goes on for some ways, more than 100 feet. And the platform itself seems to tilt, but you don't feel yourself tilting as you get closer to it. But then, as you get here, all of a sudden you think you hear a slurping, slapping sound. Just once, and then you don't hear it again.
Am I able to physically point to the location in space that I heard it from?
Yeah, it seems like it's directly below you somewhere. You're not exactly sure, but it's like as you guys are going down this spiral staircase, it's somewhere below you. Below is always relative. Planeswalkers would not even
relay
say
that
words like
information
up and down and stuff, but yeah. What do you all do?
So you said you relayed that to us? You heard that sound? Okay.
Yep, in a downward direction.
Okay, I'm just making sure I heard right. Because apparently one of my youngest cat decided to get into the closed bag of dry cat food and opened a hole. That's what I was hearing her, because she knocked it over.
It needs it. It needs all the food.
I'm like, girl, you already have dry cat food. So I had to hide her up.
You underestimate the ambitions of cats.
Oh no, I know she's I think my older cat puts her up to it. But I guess Titania, once she hears that, she would probably say, Ada, I guess we'll just have to be cautious. So if you hear that, all the times I've learned when I've hunted and whatnot, could be a sign of trouble. So I guess caution is always important.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something smart, and instead of touching an amulet that only points out one direction from my body, I'm gonna touch the vestments that I wear over my armor and cast light, so I am just a walking light bulb.
Okay.
Even though he's warning us about sounds of stuff being possibly consumed.
All right.
Obvious target is obvious.
Okay. What else do you do?
I mean, I'm good to proceed like that if everybody's got no better ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep working these cats.
As a side note, whatever took the orb, if it got more than 60 feet away from me, the orb would grow dim and just go out.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't see the light.
Well, so I'm assuming it may have gotten bored with it.
Okay, so you guys continue down the staircase?
Yep.
Okay. It is an ambush. And they get a surprise round.
Are they undead?
They're not undead.
Damn.
These things... let's see here. They look like larger versions of that stuff that you saw before. Like, you know, whereas they're just gobs of things before. And you notice something else about them as they kind of rise up out of each other. You hear them snap and pop off of each other, and a wet slapping, like separation. It seems they adhered to each other, and it seems their feet are adhering to the platform because they saw what you did.
Oh. I had to think about that for a second.
They're learning.
Well, that's one word for it.
I'm putting all the characters on here. Let's see, we have Titania, we have Set, we have Din. And we'll just zoom in, like really far. I'm gonna make these smaller, not like that big. They're gonna, let's see, make you guys a little smaller too. And there's Herdalis.
He's a giant.
And then there's Huloth. I think that's everybody. Okay.
Remember, we don't have to
disappeared.
run faster than the bear. We just have to run faster than Herdalis.
Hey, where's Faith? Did I lose her? You still have your
Yeah, I
token
just
on
said
you?
I disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
I was there.
Do you magically have the ability to become invisible?
Not on this character.
Actually, non-magical. She's a chameleon.
Yeah, there's a song about me. I'm not gonna sing it.
Everyone make... wait, no, that's not it yet. Okay, so they're going to try to attack you all. This one will attack Den. 2 will go to Faith, and they just rush. They get their surprise round. And Set. Okay, so Set does a... plus... 4 does a 12 hit. Okay. Alright, good. Titania does a 13? 9 plus 13 hit.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, my armor class is low on this character.
You take 11 damage. As this thing pounds you into the ground, it just lifts you up by your ears and then slams you back into the ground. And 2 of them are going to attack Faith, and nothing can hit Faith because she's got massive armor. Actually,
20, good.
actually, does a 23 hit.
Technically,
Technically,
yeah.
all right.
What damage type is it?
I think it's bludgeoning. Let me make sure.
Oh,
It is piercing. That's dumb. I'm not going to say it's bludgeoning. I don't think it is.
because of all the teeth.
Also, Titania, make a Constitution saving throw. And Faith, make a Constitution saving throw. And Faith, you take 12
17.
damage. 17 passes. What'd you get, Titania?
8.
Oh no. You were also poisoned.
Okay.
All
Do I
right.
take any additional damage, or am I just poisoned?
You're poisoned, that's all.
Okay.
All right. And Den does a 15 hit.
It doesn't hit. I live.
Okay.
But not well.
I don't have the initiative. I wonder if I can use Roll20 for this. How do you... Right-click a token and click Add Turn. Let's do it.
I rolled a 21 for initiative.
15 plus 8.
Take a turn. Right-click...
23.
Wait, let me add everybody first. Maybe that'll do it. And then you roll, I think.
Are you wanting us to roll in Roll20?
Yeah, that way it'll trigger your initiative. Because I don't have a notepad. I'm in the hotel. Did that work?
There goes my 21.
It didn't work. Okay,
You jerk.
I'll just put it in manually then. 15.
Well, no, wait, hold up. Let me go with my nat 21 I had then.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
rolled that
sure,
first.
No problem. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
Titania.
Well, I have plus 8 to my initiative, so 18 plus 8.
Okay. That's
That's
like
26.
26. Thanks. Set.
You're gonna have to help me out as far as rolling in Roll20. I don't remember how.
Oh,
to
that's
do
okay.
It.
Just tell me what your roll was, because I'm putting
Yeah,
it
we
in manually
didn't
anyway.
get that to work.
Okay, cool. That would be 23.
23.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And Den.
Rolled an 18.
18. Okay. And then this fellow here, he's going to also get in here. Now that they are past their surprise round. 6 plus 2. Okay. Alright. So let's see. 26 would go first. Then 23. I hate to do this. It's much faster when I just write it out, but I don't have my notepad because I'm traveling. Sadly.
No, I feel like if it takes more than one turn, this might actually work out being faster.
Alright. Okay, the first person to go is Titania.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to measure out real quick what I was gonna do. So I can see where I need to go. Okay.
AoE spell.
Huh?
An AoE spell?
I am. So I'm gonna move back a little bit. Not that I necessarily need to move back a little bit, but I am going to cast the 5-foot radius from this point. Snellex Snowball Swarm, and it's a dex save of 13, and that's 2nd level.
1 passes.
Okay, so let's see. 3d6 cold damage, and for those that pass, you only take half damage.
Alright.
6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it cold damage? Yeah, cold damage. So the one that's passed, I guess, would be 6.
Okay. You do that. Actually, you notice it doesn't affect them much.
Ruh-roh.
Raggy.
And it's now Set's turn.
Alright, the one that just tried to hit me, I'm not too happy about, so I'm going to take 2 attacks on it. One my regular attack and a bonus unarmed strike attack.
Alright. Oh wait, I forgot. Also, Titania, make a wisdom saving throw.
$19 plus 2, so 21.
Awesome. You notice that these things are surrounding you all, and they're pretty tough. But you fight through it, and it doesn't seem to affect you. Okay, Set, make a wisdom saving throw as
well. 13.
13. All right, same thing. You realize that all these things are bearing down on you all, and beat up Titania, grabbed her by the ears and slung her down onto the ground, and then she got up and kept fighting. But you pushed through it after everything that you've seen. I'm sorry, go ahead. Your turn.
Alright, so I did 2 attacks. My first attack was 21.
Hits.
And my second attack was a dirty 20.
Hits.
Alright, and it would be total. Nice. First one is 11 points, and then 10 points. So 21 total.
Alright, describe your kill.
Well, as I come down the steps, this thing come over here and immediately tried to attack me. I didn't think that was very welcoming. So I just basically swiped it underneath its legs and knocked him down on the ground and just come down and just smashed his head in.
You do that. Titania, all of a sudden your ears begin to twitch as something. At first you think it's just like tinnitus from it still ringing in your head, but you think you hear that music again. Faith.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance at all the enemies, because they're all within 5 feet of me.
Alright.
And that is a 16 con save.
Okay. All of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $16, you said?
Yep.
1 passes.
All right, the other 4 take 11 radiant damage each.
All right, they take 11 radiant damage.
And that's all I'm doing.
Are you moving the turn order, Ross?
No, I was just going down it like a list.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, cool. You can do that. I'm learning things. All right. The next person is Den.
Oh wow, I am the next person, and I'm being indecisive. But I will. You know what? I'll not be decisive. I will like to cast Zephyr Strike
All right.
and leave.
All right.
I can't move my token, but I
Oh.
would like to move approximately 20 feet away.
Oh no. Nope. 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 You know what? I'm just
I
gonna
can't
make it
move mine
all
either.
players. Here you go.
Oh wait, there we go.
Now you can
All
move
right.
your token.
Look
You
at
should be
me.
able to.
I would like to be over here now.
All right.
And then you know, I'm gonna shoot my arrows at the dude who hasn't been hurt yet, I think. Do
Okay.
I still have a glowing arrow? Did
Yeah. That's a good point.
I'll not use that, but I will shoot at the unhurt dude twice.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think you do because I recast light on my own vestments.
yeah.
I was
so-
wondering if
yeah.
that would do a thing. Okay. 17 and 15 to hit.
17 and 15 both hit.
All right. Now I'll roll some other dice. Those are numbers. 26 piercing damage.
Oh
Yes.
wow. 26 piercing damage. You strike this thing as it's kind of like as it's trying to strike at you, and you run away, and then you fire at it, and it's stuck in place. It actually provides an easy target, and you hit it below the groin twice with your arrows, crippling it and making it harder for it to walk. Let's see. That makes
I
it.
will end my turn.
That makes it Huloth's turn, who's going to run up and finish this one off almost certainly. Yep. It's something like that. Like kicking, spinning roundhouse kicks, the whole thing, and then just takes its head off after Den like pins it in place. And Herdalis is going to try to shoot this one right here. Misses once, hits once, and sends an arrow into its head, but it keeps like its mouth is open, and an arrow goes back out at the back of its head, and it's just like trying to reach for the arrow. That makes it. Oh, actually, I missed the monster. The monster's turn. It's clear to you now, Titania, that this music is like off back here, like back over here, about 100 feet away, and it sounds like it's getting louder. Den, you can make a perception check.
I can do that. Let's see. What's a 19 get me?
You hear that music, creepy wind music. There's
I can't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can. By now, you can see stuff there, Den.
That's one of my favorite ways to interact with the world
You see
sensorially.
a bunch of stuff
no.
moving toward you all. And 2 lumps of flesh laying on the platform behind it. Anyways, Set does something like a 22 hit and a 17.
Armor class 17.
All right. Let's see. So that would be 66. You take 24 plus 2, 20, 28 damage. As these things just start pummeling into you, like you punched one of his friends to death, and they just like seem to like form over him almost, and just slop in front of you, and then come up back into humanoids, and then just start just pummeling you. And it feels like they're all around you. The other two are gonna try to attack Faith. Does a 22 and a 18 hit?
Yes and no.
22 hits. Okay. You take 11, 13 damage as one of
Of
them.
what type?
Like crushing damage. One of them
Damn.
like slams into you, and you hold up your shield, and it creates an opening for another one to come up underneath, and you can actually feel one of your ribs almost crack. Let's see. That. Now they are going to try to make it toward you all. They make it about halfway. Make it about this far. And that makes it Titania's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I guess at this point we would see the ones right over there nearby Den. They're
Yeah.
kind of like really edging their way.
Yeah, and the music is getting louder, and it's like almost driving you crazy again.
Okay. So. Oh yeah, I can do that. So I'm gonna kind of turn around and face them because obviously that music is gonna drive me crazy. So let's see.
And it looks like one of them is literally playing this instrument, almost like they're marching to war. And he's just like playing it behind his buddies as they're coming, trundling toward you all.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast on 3rd level Tidal Wave
Okay.
and hit these guys. The area can be up to 30 feet long and 10 feet wide and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw of 13.
3 pass. It's gonna be the front 3.
Okay, so on the failed save, a creature takes 48. Where are all my d8s? 1, 2, 3, 4 d8. But then the ones takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone, but the ones that failed are knocked prone too. So 5, 6. I didn't roll another d8. That was a d4. 12, 13, 14, 15. For the ones that failed their save, they take 15 damage and they're knocked prone. The ones that failed take 7 damage.
The ones that you mean pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you what does it look like when you cast this spell?
So she holds up her spear, and you kind of see like a little crystal there, and it swirls with kind of like water in a way, and she kind of like twirls it a bit and like aims it out towards those guys, and you just see out of nowhere this like huge body of water just appear and just go.
Yeah, it's not just like some buckets worth. It's like all of a sudden this mass of water falls from above, like 20 feet tall worth, and just slams into them, crushing them. When the water flows away, it didn't wash them away, as their icky bubblegum-like mutated masses have stuck to the surface. But all 3 of those creatures have been crushed by the water. But 2 of them survived. But the pipes are nowhere to be seen, as well as the music. It seems like it may have washed it away. Who knows where it is now?
But at that point, she would just say, "Oh well, The music is taken care of. I didn't quite like that music. I need to work on that.
All right.
Now is her turn.
All right. Set.
Alright, I'm assuming that these two, this one and this one, are within range.
They are.
So, alright, so I'd like to go after the weaker one first, of course, that one. So I'm just going to do my first strike, and it is a 21 with... That hits, I assume.
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
All right. Describe your kill.
I'm just going to take my staff and just whip around and hit it. And then with a bonus attack, I'm coming around and attacking the other one. And that is probably not as good. At 11.
To hit.
Yes.
That misses.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Faith.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is cast Shield of Faith on myself, because that makes sense. And then I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance at the enemies within 5 feet of me, which is like all the ones over here. And I already forgot what that save is. 16 con, and anyone who failed it takes 8 radiant damage because I rolled really, really badly.
8 radiant damage for 16 con. Let's see here. 1 passes. And this one you killed. What does it look like when they die from Word of Radiance?
I imagine they just like burn away to ash.
Yeah. This holy light appears, and at first it does, they're still staggering through it, but then you just see where their features are, it turns into a black hole, and then finally there's nothing left but ash as this holy light burns them through.
I want to retroactively retcon the way I described that. I snap and they burn to ash. How's that?
Yeah, that happened.
Enough meta for you guys?
And yeah,
One of them says, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well."
Aw.
I love it.
Anything else?
Nope, because I used up my bonus action, but my AC is 22
All
until that wears off.
Din.
All right, time to take a surprisingly long turn. I would like to shoot at the hurt guy that's kind of near me, the one on the right side.
That one?
Yes.
Okay.
With my longbow. But before I do that, I will use my planar warrior ability on him, which comes up if I hit. Which I might not. I totally hit. 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that does. I can roll this out quickly, I swear. 8 piercing damage and 4 force damage.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
That's unfortunate. I will activate the Zephyr Strike ability that I had previously cast upon myself, because that's a fun spell, and I would like to shoot at his friend, the less hurt one,
All right.
to mix it up. So that gives me advantage, which is 17 to hit.
Hits.
All right, and that does 9 force damage.
You do 9 force damage. All right. Anything else?
No, I lied. 8 piercing damage, 1 force damage. The previous attack was all force damage. All right, and they're both still alive. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. But since I used the Zephyr Strike spell, I will move approximately exactly 65 feet to over here.
So over there. When you get over there, you see something.
Uh-oh.
It looks like there were a bunch hiding around behind this staircase. They look around and like, oh, like surprised that you're there.
Can I not move that far?
I don't know.
Like when I see them, can I stop moving?
Yeah, I mean, like, is it like a teleportation thing, or is it like
No, it's just increases my movement speed.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
just faster.
Yeah, you like run and like, oh, whoa, 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 and like you see these things like poke around from behind the stairs.
All right. I would like to be kind of approximately here, in betwixt everything that wants to murder me, and hope that none of them are exactly fast enough to kill me.
Okay, this one's gonna run up and punch this into hamburger meat, presumably. Yep. Oh wow, and that's a nat 20. Yeah. Absolutely pulverizes this thing. And then Herr Dalus is going to step back and try to shoot this one. And misses the first time. And hits and kills it. And puts an arrow right between its eyes. And now they're all dead. And that makes it... Oh, and I forgot the dang monsters again. That's kind of unfair to the monsters. Oh well.
It's okay to be unfair to the monsters.
They are going to try to make it to you, but they can't. They make it this far. And then they ready in action. And then, let's see if they can make it. I'm going to go center, in the center of them. They can make it.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Whoops.
Remember me as I was, guys.
I'll say this one didn't make it, but there are other things. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does a 19, 17, or 15 hit?
19 and 17 hit.
19, 17, and 15. Let me see if he has any bonuses. Plus 2, so it would be a 17.
Ow.
So 3 would be 3 times 4 is 64. 64 raw, nothing else. 64. Plus 1 more. You take 21 crushing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. I get an 8.
Oh God.
That was my line.
You are also poisoned, as these things like the muck, like it slaps you and knocks you around. These things are surrounding you and piling up on top of you, and this like gross stuff is getting into the wounds, and you can already tell that it's changing you. Let's see.
Wasn't that worried until the way you said changing you.
Yeah.
All right.
And that makes it Titania's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. If I can actually click on the right thing. There we go. I'm gonna move my maximum 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3. I can get right up to there. And then I am going to hit this guy right here with a firebolt.
That one right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dang, I think it's gonna miss. It's 11.
11 misses.
Okay. And as my bonus action, I'm going to use... Let's see, I can use 1 sorcery point to gain back one of my 2nd level spell slots.
Cool. Alright. Set?
Well, I don't think I can do much except just double move, then dash. That'll get me right up to... out right there.
And these two readied in action, which allows them to attack you when you get that close.
Bring it on, bitches.
One of them looks like they got a 19. That one hits, right?
Yep.
All right, and it does... 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 2 is 12 damage, 12 crushing damage as you run forward, and all of a sudden they just like spin around, and what surprises you is all of a sudden its arm elongates, like with this mutation, turns almost like into a tentacle-like whip, and like all of a sudden whips you as you come across, and like sends you like sliding across this platform from the blow as your head rings from it, and what's the initiative? Anything else set?
Nope, I just shake my head and prepare for my next turn.
All right, Faith.
All right, moving up here, and then from there, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead at this one up here, which is already wounded, so 3d12. It's a 16 Wisdom save. Otherwise,
Fails.
it takes 28 necrotic damage.
This one right here.
Yep.
You hear that ringing noise, and all of a sudden it is just what explodes. I think it explodes in this case because it's like a homunculus of mutated parts. So
I'm good with that. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon right next to this one here.
the
Yep. Which will be
Pimp
26
Hand
to
of
hit.
Helm appears.
It's a 26 to hit as it comes in, and
Hits.
it's gonna bitch slap for 12 magical force damage.
It takes 12
Keeping that pimp
magical bitch slap damage and like knocks its head clear
Like,
off of
little,
its
like,
body.
stick to.
Yep.
On
And,
the wrist action.
Yep, it is dead. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, Din.
All right, well. You know, one of these guys attacked me, right? At least one of them. Multiple of them did.
All but one.
I would like to shoot at one of them after casting Zephyr Strike again.
All right. You have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
I have advantage because I cast Zephyr Strike.
Oh, cool.
Which is a really cool ability that does a shockingly large number of things.
Oh. Very nice.
All right, so let's see. Flat roll.
I
That's
also
a 20.
forgot Titania. Wait, no, who? Someone else is poisoned. Is it Titania? Yeah, sorry, I missed that. You should have disadvantage, and you missed anyway, so whatever. Okay, go ahead.
I got a 20 to hit,
Hits.
and I have things that do other things. Let's see. 5 piercing damage. No, I lied. 10 piercing damage and 6 force damage.
You kill it.
You'll love to see it. And then I'm going to go approximately. Let's bring out some rulers here. That's
And
not
this
a ruler.
Zephyr Strike thing is cool.
I don't care. I'm gonna move approximately somewhat less than 65 feet in this direction.
Oh, it's cool.
And I
like it.
don't provoke opportunity attacks because Zephyr Strike does a lot of things.
I think we've found a ranger that's worth playing. But anyway,
It's a pretty nice ability, and what's great about it, I'll let you in a little secret, it doesn't go away. It does some things once, but lasts for a minute, concentration.
wait. So are
and I
you not
can't be
poisoned at
opportunity
all now,
attacked.
or is it that you have like advantage? Are you not poisoned?
I had advantage once on an attack.
Okay.
This does not affect poison
Okay.
in any way.
All
I
right.
remain poisoned, and I'm gonna shoot another one.
Okay.
I think I can do that at disadvantage. My Zephyr Strike's coolness is decreasing. That's pretty good, and that's also pretty good. Another 20 to hit.
It hits.
9 piercing damage.
You slay that one as well.
Excellent. You'll love to see it. And I end my turn.
Cool. This one's he's gonna run up as fast as he can. He sees this stuff happening, and he makes it to about right here. And Herdalis is gonna run up and then start trying to shoot and kill them. He's gonna see if I can hit one. Hits. Does not kill it. So he's gonna shoot it again. And he hits. And he kills it. And that makes it, I forgot the damn monsters again. I skipped their turn. But here we go. This time. Let's see, both of those are dead. I think these are going to, like, take a look around and see if they can handle this. If they are, they're going to fight to the end, which seems kind of dumb, but they are also dumb creatures, so there's that. And they're going to run forward and try to attack Set. Nat 20. What was the other one? 2 Nat 20s, Set. 2 Nat 20s. Do you see it? Do you see it in chat?
Yep. That's gonna put me down. That'll put me out probably.
All right, here we go. So let's see. That's 6d6 for the first one. Plus 8. So that's 19 plus 8 is 27 damage, and then we got more. 27. 27 plus, that's 31 plus 9 is 40 damage. Are you alive, Set?
Nope. Incinerated. Right now I have 19.
What's your hit point maximum?
59.
I gotta do some math. Okay, so
Negative 21.
negative 21. Negative 21, and you have 59 max hit points?
Yep.
38.
I've got half of your hit point maximum being 29, so you're not dead. Am I
Oh,
crazy?
It's half of the maximum?
I thought it was.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're not dead, but on your next turn you'd make your first death saving throw. All right.
Alright, so what, wait a minute. How many points did I take?
40?
You're at 0.
You took
Yeah.
exactly 40. Yeah, it doesn't go negative. You're just at 0.
So you have to
All
go,
right, so-
from your current hit points, you would have to go half your hit point maximum past 0 to instantly die.
I got you. I'm just trying to do my hit points on D&D Beyond.
Oh, and
So
that
I
has
just
Points
wanna
are now
take it.
0.
and yeah, and that
Yeah, I
has
just want to
It's
take
super
it to
simple.
0.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it.
All right, let's see here. I think that's all the monsters. Yep. Wow, and I thought, oh, they're dead. They're defeated. Okay. Titania.
There's just this one right here, and just 2 left, right? Or is there 3?
There
I
are
can't-
3. I'll move Faith's
Okay.
hand here.
So first I'm gonna move a little closer. Actually, right about here. And then... let's see. Actually, I'm gonna move just a hair closer. Okay. Let's see, am I... yeah, right about there. Okay. So on this dude right here, I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure.
Oh, cool.
And they must succeed on a strength of 13, or they'll be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards me.
They
And
fail.
then take...
They pull
okay,
towards you.
so they get pulled up 10 feet closer,
Okay.
and they take 1d8 damage of lightning damage. 4 points of lightning damage.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna then move
Wait,
back a
was
little
that
bit.
that was a save, right? A spell save?
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah. I didn't have to roll.
Okay.
But I'm gonna move back a little bit further. A little bit. Okay. And that's it.
Faith is a big damn hero. Set your first death saving throw. But, actually, I'm going to give you an option. You have two options. Either you can roll it and don't tell any of us, or I can roll it and I won't tell any of you. Which do you choose?
I'm gonna roll it.
All right.
Thank you.
Faith.
All right. So what do? I roll a d20, and what is it? 10 or better, or tell me.
Yeah, you have to get 10 or better, and that's it.
All right. So 10 and up is a success.
Right.
1 to 9 is a fail. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Faith.
Would you count 5.2 feet as within touch range, or is that out of touch range?
What's your intention? Where are you going? What are you trying to do?
Well, if 5.2 counts as within touch range, then I can spare the dying on set when I get over there.
I mean, you could say it's 35, and then you can touch him. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, I just had to move first, so yeah, I'm gonna reach out and touch a friend, which sounded creepier out loud than it did in my head for once.
Boom.
So yeah, spare the dying on set, and
Holy
then
light,
bonus action.
like glows around you set as suddenly you're brought back from the that peaceful plane that you meditate on once again, back into this horrible world.
Well, my next step, if you said that's not going to work, was to see if I could use my gauntleted spiritual weapon as a mage hand. And then bonus action bitch slap.
All right.
Let's see here. Where's my freaking? There we go. Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Awesome. Then that is 12 pimp hand damage.
You pimp hand it to death.
Thank God I'm not a pimp in real life. Damn, I'd be in jail again.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Right.
I'm sorry. I just like the idea of you calling it the bitch slap. Just for my
Well,
bonus
one of them
action.
stole my orb.
It's just this gauntlet flying through the air and just like
Oh,
that to people. Din.
All right. Boy, it's my turn. Hey, Dungeon Master. You said that I felt like the poisoning was changing me.
Yes.
Is that like... Does it feel like something scarier than simply being poisoned? Am I able to tell that it's greater than mere poisoning?
You can make an insight, nature, or arcana check. Or a medicine check.
Oh, I love arcana checks. I don't like dice that mock me, though. What's a 10 get me?
When you look down to the wound, where you smell something, like you get back and you fired and you see them fighting, you look down for a moment where this rotten stuff has gotten into the wound, and you think that it looks like the wound where it has gotten in is starting to slightly resemble the texture of these creatures.
That's alarming. I would like to cast Lesser Restoration upon myself.
What does that do?
You can touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So if this counts as either a poisoned or a disease, it should cure me.
You cast this emergency magic that you've kept for yourself in these situations, because you've been in these situations where things from the planes try to start to change you into what they prefer, what they like, and you cast that onto yourself and your skin comes back to normal.
You'll love to see it. Do I get a sense that the same thing was occurring to Titania?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to move adjacent to Titania and end my turn, because that was an action.
All right. Punchy punch time. Let's see here. One of those hits. And he punches it to death easily. And the platform goes silent as you see that there's an utter mess all over the platform with these piles of what would look like refuse and feces, but they're actually the lumps of flesh and meat and they smell horrible from these creatures. And it's wet here and washed up, like their mucus and their sweat and things have like covered this area over here. And before you ask, Sean, there's no way that any of these creatures have anything on them worth anything. It's easy for you to see that.
Not even my orb?
Oh yeah, the orb. You do find your orb. Okay, that's a good. That's a good point. But the pipes you don't find. You don't see them. Looks like they may have been washed away by Titania.
You know, I don't want to give a crap about these pipes, but you keep making it seem super important to this mission now, so I'm kind of confused and scared.
Ross is aware of the possibility that he could recurse Set and wants to make the most of it.
I believe this.
Hey, can I cast Lesser Restoration on Titania
Yeah, and
before she turns into a blob?
what does it look like when you do that?
I like she's a rabbit, and so it's like I'm trying to kind of touch her head. She's smaller than me, and that's pretty high up, and I don't think ears are that's not very substantive, but she's got ears on her head, and so I'm like trying to kind of weave my hand through the ears, and then I finally get the top of her head, and I poke, and there's like sparkles or a flash of light or something along those lines.
Titania
And,
I like
Uh,
sparkles. I think that's hilarious.
and restoration happens.
Now, do I
Lesser
see the
restoration,
sparkles?
but still.
I mean, I don't know that you do initially, but eventually you definitely feel a poke on your head, and then there's a puff of sparkles.
So I'd probably be like, ooh, sparkles.
And you had no idea the whole time that you were about to turn into one of these things. Very nice.
I
Herb
would like
Bayless-
to...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, I'd like to gather up the party around me, and then I either want to spend 10 minutes casting Prayer of Healing, or, hear me out, is it possible to take something with a casting time and pause it in the casting time to cast a concentration spell and then finish the first spell?
Not without someone's help. I'll make you a deal.
right.
You could attempt it with someone's help, but there's a chance that something could go wrong if you get it wrong, and I'll make you roll for it.
What would be the role of my helper?
It will always be your spellcasting stat for whoever's helping.
Is that my...
I think it's wisdom
I don't-
for you, or charisma as a paladin. It
Oh, well,
depends on the
I guess
spell.
that depends on which spell it is. Yeah, let me check really quick here. Which one is that? That one's Cleric. So that would be Wisdom. So who has the highest
What is your
wisdom?
intention? What are you trying to do again? You're trying to cast Prayer of Healing.
I want to, like, pause my Prayer of Healing because it takes 10 minutes to cast. Because there's another spell, but it only works for up to a minute. So at like 9.5 minutes of casting, I want to pause it, cast the other thing, and then finish it.
What's the other spell?
Beacon of Hope, which would give everyone the maximum possible healing from any healing they receive for 1 minute.
Oh no, it's fine. See, you should just tell me what your intention is. You can do that. It's fine. So basically,
Sweet.
you would just do both. Like you would start with Beacon of Hope, and then you would do the other thing.
That's my intention.
So
That will heal everyone. That's why I want to gather them to me first.
Before I break the game, though, I only have one question: are these both rituals?
Beacon of Hope is a 1 action.
So it's a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're both a spell slot, but one takes 10 minutes.
You can't do Prayer of Healing as a ritual?
It's just a 10-minute cast time. It doesn't specify ritual, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, so it cost me 2 spell slots to do it, but I want to do it.
Gotcha. Alright, so everybody's got their hit points back.
That is, well, I don't know why the hell I rolled on Prayer of Healing, but it's maximum healing, so it's 24 plus 2, 26 hit points to everybody.
Oh, I thought. Okay, so everybody gets 26
You'll love to
hit
see
points.
it.
Alright, so am I up at 1, and now I have 26 plus that, so I'm at 27?
No,
Oh, yeah,
you...
did Set die in the corner while we weren't looking?
Yeah, man, I'm just kind of
No,
over there
so-
on one knee, holding myself up with my staff, kind of spitting blood out, and
Yeah. Yeah, you got 27 hit points. Yeah, you're good.
Alright, well, I'm also going to hit him with a Cure
However-
Wounds.
If you
Wait.
haven't
Wait,
read...
how many hit points do we
Oh,
get?
go ahead.
26.
26. Okay.
If you haven't looked at my new Session 0, or during when we had the Session 0, we have, what are they called? Lingering Injuries from the DMG.
Well, I'm also going to cast Cure Wounds on him, which will give him another 17 hit points and be magical healing.
Aha. Let me see if it...
another
Set-
17.
Set,
Yes.
roll a D100.
Alright.
The magical healing might have an effect. It might not. We will see.
Although technically the Prayer of Healing would also be magical healing, so...
47.
47. Let's see. It breaks an item. All right. I want you to do this, and this is fun. Oh wait, it actually says it. So roll a d10.
Uh, 4.
All right. Take a look at your inventory list. How many items do you have on your inventory list?
I have many items in here.
A very
1, 2,
materialist
3.
monk.
You could guess it like, is there like 50? You know?
Well, if you look to the right of each bag, like where it says equipment,
No, yep, I got it. Yep, I was just going to say I only have 19 actually.
19. Roll a d20. And whatever result you get, count down from the top of the list, and that item is broken.
3. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I lose my bedroll.
Well, we used to have a bunch of those. And then we sold them all.
yeah, didn't I have like 4 and I sold them before we started this, or was that the other game?
Set, it may be difficult
You
for you to
sold
get a
them
full
to the
night's
devil
rest.
himself.
Yeah.
It may be what?
It may be difficult for you to get a full night's rest. Set's bedroll is broken. Unless someone else has a bedroll.
Isn't he a monk? Doesn't he just, like, meditate?
Actually, since he's a halfling, can I just give him one of these black robes I'm carrying around to use as a temporary bedroll?
Sure.
I can roll that up. Thanks.
No problem. I
So
have no
I-
idea where the fuck I got it, but...
I look at my bedroll after I'm done, and I notice it's got all holes and shit in it, and it's kind of all tore up, and I'm like, what the hell happened? So I'm just going to throw it down in with the muck and accept the large black cloth from Faith.
All right. Man, we got a lot of bedroll action in this campaign.
I think I pulled this off somebody we killed in Damrung.
Lots of bedroll
Hopefully it's
stuff.
useful.
Herr Dalus runs over the stair. He runs over to you all first, and then he runs over the staircase. He's like, "We should keep going. We should keep going.
Is
How
there
about
anything
this
up
one?"
here first?
Oh yeah, sorry, and I'll reveal what you all see. You see stairs up ahead this way. They do appear wider, and they look like they're made of a similar material, like this cold black iron. And then you see stairs like continue up here, and then you can see the bottom part of a landing, but you don't know what's above it. And I'll show you that. Come on, roll 20. that. Stairs here, and then stairs here, and these stairs you can see the bottom part of a landing. Here Daedalus is just like, should we do this one? Or where do we go?
Is he actually asking? Because a minute ago it sounded like he was telling.
No, he's just frantic, and he looks like he's just like about to just pick something and do it.
Okay, I might have something for this. For making decisions. Obviously not my brain, because that would be too easy. No.
Follow your heart.
I mean, I assume since I've been sent or dispatched to deal with whatever's blocking the staircase, that it's probably something that my deity decides it is evil, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to cast Divine Sense and pick the most evil-feeling staircase. That is legit my plan.
You feel evil in both stairs. But you feel a different sort of evil in both. On one stair, and you can't tell because it's not the stairs. It's up, away from you, and so you're not sure. This does tell you something, though, by using Divine Sense. It tells you that whatever is evil is not on this platform. It's further up. But you do get the sense that both stairs will lead to something evil. And you don't know which one. And they're somewhere up, like up in reference to where you are.
So it's definitely not this platform, but it could be this platform.
Yeah, like both stairs eventually lead to something evil, and you sense it because you sense two things further off. Yeah. One thing feels like evil that is unintentional. Like evil that is...
like leprosy.
I was going to say insanity, like the Joker.
Oh, okay.
The other evil feels like a lack of self-forgiveness, like an unwillingness to accept something. It could be that like what you're sensing is complicated by what you experienced with Salvador. And then you also get the sense that somewhere further off, way further up, is something horribly, horribly evil.
Alright, well since I know for sure it's not this platform, I want to go up these other stairs, unless someone else has a better idea.
Could I, Dungeon Master, use Detect Portal to get a sense of what specific doors are in any given direction?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give me like a one sentencer on like the spell? Like, if it's gonna, does it just tell you where every portal is?
It's just one sentence. It says, once per short rest, as an action, you detect the distance and direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile of you.
Closest.
And so I'm kind of trying to use it to go a little beyond the words, feel a little bit more. I'm asking if that's a thing I could expect from that.
Well, let's start with what the thing says. So it's pretty simple. The closest one is above you, and it's definitely up these stairs. You do detect multiple other portals, though.
Do I get any information about said portals?
You could make a check to do that. You could do like an Arcana check.
I love Arcana checks.
I'll say you have to be at 15.
Could I negotiate that down to a 14?
Sure. I'll just
I
change.
got a 14.
You're not sure because this is what the thing is. Because it feels like it's being muddled with other things going on. But you get the sense that there's something alien and different. The elemental planes in the lower planes, like the Abyss and the Nine Hells, and Celestia and the upper planes, there's this sense of like them being innate or normative to existence, like material existence. And then you have like transitive planes, like the Feywild and the Shadowfell and and something else like that you can't place your finger on. But the nearby portals that you sense, you get the sense that there's something alien about them.
Huh. Right. I'll attempt to relay that as best as I can to the group, but that's probably just going to come out as, man, stuff's kind of weird up there.
All right, Faith, which way are we going?
Really quick, I misspoke earlier. Everyone except for Set gets an additional 2 health, and Set gets an additional 3 health. And, as for the actual plan we're going to do here, so he feels portals.
In every direction. The closest one is up these stairs, and he feels something alien up there.
So it's alien and evil.
And,
no, wait, it's alien but not evil.
No, I think. Well, he doesn't know
Joker
about that.
evil.
I don't know about that. You got the evil sense. I
Yeah.
can just tell you there's something alien there, and that removes, that process of eliminates several things. That removes the elemental planes, the celestial planes, and the
alien
lower
like
planes.
foreign. I was thinking alien like aliens, and I don't know why.
Well, that's still alien. You know, literally and metaphorically true. But it also means that there's probably not demons or fiends up there, I assume, because those were described as not alien in Ross's description of planes. So
I don't know that
worked.
what I'm looking for is a demon or fiend, though, so that doesn't actually help, I don't think.
Oh, interesting. I thought that was the information we'd received.
Do have one final idea. I want to walk up to Herodalis, and I want to cast Zone of Truth on him,
All right.
which is a
He tries
15
to-
charisma save, unless he
Okay.
just willingly accepts the spell.
He does not. He passes. And he's like, "Stop! What are you doing?"
I just want to ask you a question and get your honest opinion, that's
Well,
all.
Just ask.
Which way do you least want to go?
Anywhere. And meanwhile, Huloth is looking up at the stairs, these right here, and he's like, "Something familiar. Yes, my footsteps have been here before."
I feel like you're pushing this staircase real hard, so I think we're just gonna go with this one. It seems like the correct direction, I think.
I want to clarify, I'm not pushing it at all. I'm not.
Like I don't feel like you're railroading it, but I do feel like you're emphasizing that this one is a better staircase
I'm
to
sorry.
go up.
Allow me to clarify. Not even in the least. Not even in the least. I actually think it's really cool. Like you have this staircase situation where like, okay, let's keep going up the stairs. Let's keep going up the stairs, and then you get to a platform, and now there's 2 stairs, and what do you do? And you guys have this cool magic where you're like, man, let me divine sense it. Well, that didn't tell me anything. Let me identify the portals, and then you overlay that information. I mean, it's pretty cool. No, please don't take any idea that there's a right one. I'm not. No. You guys
Yeah, I
just
think
pick
it's
what you
just
think
that
is cool.
we're gathering data on this staircase. We don't know anything about the other staircase. It's a mystery.
All right, Set wants to walk over there to Huloth, as he feels a little dizzy as he's doing this, and he's going to reach into his shirt there and pull out a potion of healing and drink that. And he wants to go over and ask Huloth that, what does he feel? What do you feel up there? Why does that feel? Does that make you want to go that way?
You look unwell. Are you unwell?
I'm very unwell.
Peace be to you in time, whether by death or victory. And he looks up the staircase and he says, my people, they were enslaved. We made our way through a portal into this place. I believe this is where we did it. Although it looks different now than it did then.
Alright, I have one last possible thing to just pick for me before I just say fuck it and make a decision.
Okay.
I'm going to stand my longsword up on its tip and let go of it and see where it points.
All right. Roll a d6.
5.
A 5. Points this way.
Alright, we're going up this staircase, guys.
All right. I'm going to put the Titania token back. So there's like a group travel token. Boop,
Works for me.
boop, 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 boop. And I'll just make sure everybody can see this one and move it. All right. And
Ross looketh upon the map and snap his fingers, and 5 of us disappear.
and let's see what you see up here.
Show me Hawaii!
Once again, this platform, there's no door here, but it changes from the iron in the previous stairs to hot brass again, and then back into earth in a kind of rhyme. And then finally something that is like a slightly violet-hued earth as the stairs continue up. But as you go up, let me do it this way. As you go up the stairs, it takes maybe an hour. And Titania, you are starting to get tired. Like it's starting to really get, you have been up for a long time now. Everyone make a, actually, I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to try it like the other group. All of a sudden, as you step, everyone can hear a, what do? You have a few seconds to decide. You hear a creaking noise.
I summon my spiritual weapon in front of me in the
Okay.
group.
What does everybody else
Where
do?
is the creaking coming from? Is it like underfoot?
Clearly underfoot.
Oh, I would like to quickly backstep.
Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay.
If it's underfoot, I don't summon my spiritual weapon. That'd be silly.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of back up, but have my spear ready.
Okay. And set.
Yep, backpedal, ready in action.
It is good that you
Yeah.
chose to do that because all of a sudden the stairs shatter and give way in front of you, and a portion of the stairs are destroyed and fall through. Probably about 10 feet across, or 10, 20 feet.
Rat.
Well, I guess we're gonna backtrack and go up the other staircase.
You should all feel very bad for breaking Din's rule of the staircase number 3. Don't break the staircase.
And of course, it's everyone else's fault but you. Okay.
I already feel bad. I'm informing you guys that you should also feel bad. This is a group guilt here.
I don't feel bad for what is clearly natural wear and tear or a setup made by somebody else to be a booby trap.
Oh, that's a great way to not survive long on the staircase. You should feel bad.
So you
I mean,
guys,
it's either natural wear and tear or somebody was trying to kill somebody. I mean, why would I feel bad?
you guys go back to the other staircase?
Yeah, I can't jump or teleport, so that sounds like just smart to go back.
It takes about
Well,
30 minutes or
I might
so.
be able to Hold on. Let me shenanigans here. Look over stuff I can do. Do. Yep. Okay. I could get us across
Oh, okay.
if we want to. You see, I can levitate.
But that would require you to be off the stairs.
Yeah, but the stairs were there, so it's probably good. I don't think a portal opened up in that space, so it's
Before we
probably pretty
risk
safe.
you fucking up the world,
Especially since it would be breaking your rules.
No,
the
no,
stairs
it's kosher.
are alive according to you guys, right?
No.
I mean, they grow and like a tree is alive, so wouldn't stairs
but, like,
that grow
a
be
tree
alive?
can be killed. The staircase, it just kind of is. It's like a volcano.
Oh yeah, but even if
It
you
just
chop off
does
one
stuff.
root, the tree is gonna keep growing.
Yeah, but it's just a natural phenomenon. It doesn't require sustenance or anything, or fulfill any of the requirements of being alive. It's just a staircase.
So DM, whose opinion is more important in the moment, can the stairs be healed?
If Din would know, and actually, I would say probably you all would know because you lived in the Lunar Isle for a year, where presumably you talked to someone about the staircase. The Lilland, that are the caretakers of the staircase, claim that the staircase grows from the multiverse, from the outburst of creativity of all living things.
And who knows what that means, but that's what they say.
So is the creative idea of trying to heal the staircase enough to heal the staircase?
Are you going to try to heal the staircase? How are you going to try to heal the staircase?
I mean, I was just gonna cast healing spells out of it, at it, but like, if the creativity is what heals it, then
Whoa!
is that creative enough to heal it?
Scared me.
Yeah, I need a close game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just all right. I'll finish up and I'll be right out. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh.
What did you do?
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. What were you saying? I'll have to close up here. We're about done anyway. So.
I was just asking, well, I was gonna just cast healing magic at it, but if the creativity of that idea is enough to heal the staircase, then I'm not gonna waste the spell slots.
You're not sure, but like.
Does the creativity of me calling Faith a Gurk heal the staircase?
You know, you could try.
You're a Gurk.
If
doesn't
this
seem
doesn't
to
work,
heal it.
is the creativity of what I'm gonna do to Din enough to heal the staircase?
I'm literally closing up shop, but we'll keep going while I'm doing it.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds at the staircase and see what happens.
No, I don't want you to lose a spell slot. It's
okay.
clear to you that will not that doesn't seem to work. As you
That was a
try
very
to...
Gurk suggestion of you, and you shouldn't do it.
Alright, I would like to rip Din in half up the middle and use him as a rope to get across.
I think what it comes down to, you think you could attempt the creativity approach, but it may take you some time, and you're not sure if it would work. Alternately,
Does
you could
anyone
take-
have a spell that freezes water?
You could take Din's approach, whatever that looks like. So Din says, hey, we can walk across just in the same place, and I got a spell that does that, and you can do it. Or you can try to do something else where you walk in the same place as the stairs, and we'll see if it works. Or you can go back. But we're going to end the session there on that, and we'll see what we do next time.
Yeah, where are you at that you just got in trouble for being there still?
I'm at a hotel and I'm in a conference room, and they want to close up the conference room.
Ah.
Yeah. So I got to let you
How
guys-
far is this opening? How far is this opening in the stairs?
It's about 20 feet across.